Honestly, I thought to myself that I wouldn't make a video about this post from the Arcane subreddit. There are better subjects to make videos about, such as the lore of Runeterra, you know, and many people who watched Arcane do not know much about the lore, and well, this post proves that. And not only that, but the fact that people do not pay attention to the show itself, or they are confused, one or the other. I guess the silver lining is the fact that people who commented were able to ratio the post, and it's not the ratio itself that matters, it's the fact that people did not agree with the message of the post, which I will get into right now. In Season 1, Ambessa says her son was killed because he crossed the wrong man, but in Season 2, it's said that he was killed by the Black Rose, which is led by a woman. Is this a retcon or continuity error? Also, it felt like they were setting up an introduction to a league champion from Noxus, and that one of them killed her son. And this post has over 400 upvotes. I think that's crazy, and I will get into why in a few moments. Let's actually first read the comments. Or Ambessa just lied to Mel, something she's known to do. This is the most upvoted comment, and it's a good reasoning. However, Ambessa did not lie in this instance. Then we have another comment which received a bunch of upvotes, and it says, "The Black Rose is an organization. It might be led primarily by a woman, but Kino might have initially crossed one of the male members." Very logical thinking. You don't need to know anything about the lore to assume that this is the case, that this is an organization. It is stated in Arcane. The Order. That's what Rictus says in one instance. And besides that, we have Ambessa during the conversation with Mel saying they, these mages, so it is indeed a group of people. So this is indeed not a retcon or a continuity error. The person who made the post simply did not pay attention to the show, to those specific moments I mentioned, where it is stated that the Black Rose has multiple members. Furthermore, this individual could have easily used logic to determine that there are multiple members within the Black Rose, the same way the person from the comment section did. There we have an assumption that the Black Rose is led by a woman. That was never stated in the show, however you can assume that based on the scenes where LeBlanc is present in. Why not do the same for this other scene? For the scene where Ambessa mentions a man. Assume that the man is from the Black Rose. It's an easy assumption. I guess for some people it's much easier to say retcon, continuity error, rather than, using logic. Now, I'm not gonna comment on this part because it's based on personal feelings and that one is pretty tame compared to other people who are completely delusional and they made up some plot points in their mind and they thought those plot points were supposed to be part of the show. I'm not gonna leave this unanswered. I'm 99% sure it was Vladimir, the one who killed Kino. Why is that? In the Ambessa book Chosen of the Wolf by C.L. Clarke, it is clear that Kino is not gonna stop from trying to find out more about the Black Rose. That much is confirmed by Arcane. And it is also clear that he is sort of a party guy. He likes good food, going to establishments, having fun. And I believe through this side of him, he attended one of the parties which were set up by Edwin Cortain. That is a hemomancer who works directly under Vladimir, who also attends these parties. And maybe that's how he crossed the wrong man. And it's not only the fact that he attended the party, it's the fact that he wants to find out more about the Black Rose. He tries to undermine them. Either way, there are plenty of ideas related to this. If you have a better one, feel free to type it in the comment section. Finally, if by some chance you are the person who made this post, thank you for making it. I have nothing against you. I know this is probably your 10th post in which it is clear that you do not pay attention to the show, but maybe one day things will be cleared up when people are going to explain all of this stuff to you. With all of that being said, whoever is watching this video, you can subscribe to the channel. Thanks!